Haley Morgan.
And I'm Kimberly Bodwin, and this is WMMKB Nighttime News Broadcasting. Today we come to you live with a hard-hitting report about the tragedy of the Holocaust.
Tonight on WMMKB Nighttime News, we have a guest speaker by the name of Adolf Hitler, who will be speaking to you about his perspective on the living conditions of the camp. And another guest speaker, who is a former prisoner of the Holocaust, who will be speaking to you about how it felt to be liberated. But first, here's Kimberly.
People of Germany first heard of the beginning of the war and the stories of the Holocaust. They didn't believe that anyone could treat another person with so much hatred or disrespect, so they didn't believe it. They went on with their lives instead of trying to escape. But eventually it caught up with them, and they finally realized that the war was real after they had already been to the ghettos. I'm sure they regret not listening to Moshe the Beetle and that crazy lady.
I bet he could have had saved a lot of lives if only people would have taken the time out to listen to his stories.
Why didn't they listen? I mean, they had 2 warnings of what was coming up.
Yeah, I heard about that. The thing with Moshe the Beetle and that crazy lady in the wagon. I mean, what's up with having these visions of fire? Well, people in the wagon beat her up because of it. But little did they know that her warnings were going to come true. They were foreshadowing what was actually going to happen at the camp. Well, anyway, now let's go to Mary Frances with the
Whitney. Today's weather is particularly cloudy with a 40% chance of rain. A cold front is moving in and there is an 80% chance of destruction. Back to you.
Thanks, Mary Frances. We'll be right back after these few words from our sponsors.
Have you been working or hardly working? Well, whatever your case, 24-hour power will do the job. Now, only $24.99. Did you lose a loved one during the Holocaust? Well, replace them now with a pet. Adopt now, please.
We're back with Ashley, who was a Holocaust prisoner for 2 years and was liberated. She is here to tell us about how it felt. Nice to meet you, Ashley.
You too.
So what was it like being liberated?
Well, we've been hearing rumors about the U.S. Army coming, but they never showed. One day we were gathered by a cauldron of soup, the finest soup I had ever seen. And out of nowhere, bombs fell from the sky. Alarms went off, and at that moment I was filled with joy.
What was the first thing you did after being liberated?
I found the closest Burger King and I had myself a Big Mac.
Yummy, that sounds good. Thanks, Ashley, for coming here today.
I'm so glad people like that can help spread the news about the Holocaust. Now let's take a look at some of these pictures may be gruesome for young children, so please leave the room. Our interview with Hitler and Whitney's adventures in Buna. Stay tuned after this commercial break.
What has the world come to these days? People are stealing for money or for other things. Well, Haley Morgan can help. Haley Morgan, lawyer. She can help.
I'm sure everyone would love to have the chance to get to experience camp life for a day. Well, I was lucky enough to get the chance. So, let's please take a few moments to look at my adventures in Buna.
So I'm Wendy Mark with WMMKB Broadcasting. I'm here at Boona, one of the camps where Eliza is rumored to be. I'm going to try to see if I can find him and possibly get an interview. Excuse me, miss. Can I have a second? Yes. Okay. What just happened?
We were just received our numbers, which is our new name, but someone have my name wrong, so that was supposed to be changed.
I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do to help?
No.
Well, hold on. Rumor has it that Eliza's here. Have you seen him? Okay. Thank you. Excuse me. Are you Eliza?
Yes, what up?
So, can you tell me what campus life is out here?
It's very hard. The Nazis are always beating our food for every little thing. Oh, crap!
Wow, that was eye-opening. Well, I guess I'll see you next time.
Hey, stop!
Scared for my life out there. Well, the good thing is that we got the video. What? We? The video? What of my life? Okay. Whatever. So, about this guest speaker. Oh yes, please welcome Adolf Hitler. Good evening, Adolf. So, tell me, how has your day been?
Good. Killed a few people, had a latte, feeling a little bit bloated, but other than that, it was a good day.
That's good. So, tell me, what was your mindset behind this master plan of yours?
Well, you see, being the guy that I am, I knew that my country was headed for a depression. And being the great guy that I am, I decided that I would prepare them. So, knowing that the Jews are the weakest people in my country, I put all the Jews in concentration camps, along with other weak people. And that's where it all began.
Oh, I see. Very interesting. So, can you describe the living conditions in the barracks where the prisoners stayed?
Well, you see, I had a better vision for the camps, but I had no money. I went to the federal government, but they wouldn't help me. So I had to take the money out of my very own pocket. So the living conditions were not that good. I didn't want to treat people like animals, but I had to because I didn't have any money.
So, let's stop beating around the bush now. Tell me exactly how the living barracks were for the prisoners inside the barracks.
Well, I'd rather not tell you how it was. How about if I just show you?
So I guess that's all for today's broadcasting. I will see you next time on WMMKB Nighttime News.